I'm Tara Bell.
I need a brain. Hi, I'm Noah.
And I'm Tara.
Tara, how's the traffic?
It's pretty rough out there, Noah. Noah, how's the weather?
It's raining cats and dogs. That's your 5 o'clock news.
Okay.
Okay, so tell me about the double sock dog.
The double sock dog?
The double sock dog.
That was so funny and so embarrassing because I was working at this clinic as a technician and the Malinois came in because it had ingested a sock and it wasn't passing it, so we needed to get it up. I can't say wasn't passing it. It had just ingested it. And so anyway, it came in, we were trying to get it up. So we administered, Claro and, induced vomiting. And we're all standing there, like me, a doctor, another tech, and the pet owner. And the dog upchucks the sock, and before any of us could stop him, and I mean, we're right there, he ate the sock again. And we had to induce vomiting a second time to get the sock back out of the dog. And so that was just so funny, but so embarrassing. That dog was so fast.
I feel like at that point, it's kind of like, he deserves it. I mean, let him have the sock. Clearly,
He really wanted it.
Clearly, he really enjoyed the sock.
Like, he was a speed eater. I mean, I think personally there should be game shows for dogs. He would have won. But yeah, no, all of us standing right there, and he managed to eat the sock again.
That is funny. Hopefully it's a small sock.
Oh, no, it was one of those, like, fluffy ones that you get at Christmas. It was so gross. It was so gross.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the weirdest thing that we've had here that a dog has ingested, and I think probably I feel like almost every time it's been like a squeaker from a squeaky toy.
A squeaker?
Most of the times they've had to go in and do like a surgical removal, it always ends up being a squeaky toy or like some other type of like a squeaker from a squeaky toy or some other like piece of like a dog toy that they ate. So
I don't know. Stick around. The ones that come to my head are like rubber ducky, marbles, rocks, laundry, bullets.
So again, tell me about the bullets one.
Oh God.
Because everything else sort of makes sense. Like a sock. Like dogs like to chew on socks, toys.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I don't really get bullets. I don't get bullets.
Yeah, and to do it multiple times, that's what's so impressive. And yeah, I mean, that was a Labrador that he had came in because he ingested some shotgun shells. He had busted into his owner's, stash of shotgun shells and ate a few. Mm-hmm. We took radiographs, of course, they were in there. And so we handled that, got that case taken care of, and then the dog came back a month later. And at that point, we were like, hey, man, maybe you should put those shotgun shells like somewhere else, maybe higher shelf in a safe. And the guy, without missing a beat, goes, I did. I put them in the top of the closet. I don't know how he got them. And then, unfortunately, that didn't stop him either. And he came back in a third time. And that's when the guy just decided, the shotgun really just doesn't need to be in the house.
Yeah, I think at that point, it's time to bite the bullet. Get rid of the shotgun.
I don't know what was tasty about shotgun shells, but that dog loved them.
Yeah, that's a good one. I feel like that is a dog named like Remington or River or something like that.
I do not remember his name, but it should be.
Yeah, I think he earned it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't think never had eating a bullet.
I'm sure he had a blast doing it, though.
There's
a lot of puns that go with this.
Yeah. I bet some explosive diarrhea after that.
Oh my gosh, that was great.
Okay,
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Yep. On that note.
Yeah. No, I've never had. I mean, my dogs like to eat like rocks and wood is pretty much. I don't know, something about and charcoal. Charcoal and wood. Fortunately, I've never had to take him to the vet clinic for any
What
of that.
about butterflies? Did your dog eat butterflies?
I have one that will chase butterflies. I have the golden retriever will chase butterflies, and she's kind of all over the place. So but I'm pretty sure she's never caught one. So not that I'm aware of.
I think Finn is single-handedly trying to just exterminate butterflies.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
And he's catching them.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, mine is not good enough she's not fast enough to catch them. She's ADHD enough to try though. And then Bruce, the Great Pyrenees, he'll chew on stuff on the ground. He's a lot more chill. He won't chase things. So,
He's a scavenger.
yeah, he's more of a scavenger. He'll pick stuff up from the ground that I need, and chew on that.
No, Finn's a predator. She goes after them. She is out there. She literally runs out of the house and looks up like, oh, the flying raisins are back. Like, it's terrible. Like, don't kill the butterflies. Like, good night. Thank goodness she hasn't tried to kill a wasp or something.
Yeah, that could take you to the emergency clinic.
Yeah, no spicy raisins. That's terrible.
Okay. All right. Do we want to do some questions? What do you think?
Yep.
All right.
All right. You get to pick which one first. There's some that are open-ended, and there's some that have a answer.
Okay, what is the most common dog breed in the U.S.?
Labrador.
Hold on. Let me. I don't know if it's a Labrador. I mean, I'm tempted to say Golden Doodle at this point because that seems like everybody's getting a dog now.
You're making me question it. What if it's Frenchie and it snuck up?
See, yeah, because there are some dogs that, Labrador seems the most, American to me. But I feel like it could be something else. And also, like, if you just say shepherd, like, can I lump in, like, Australian shepherds and German shepherds?
No.
I don't think so. I think that's
No, we
probably
don't
cheating.
claim those.
Is that cheating? Yeah,
As a
that's
German
cheating.
Shepherd mom, no.
Yeah, I am going to say German Shepherd.
2025, for the fourth year in a row, it's a French Bulldog.
Oh, man!
That was so close.
You were right!
I should have second guessed myself.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, that's good for veterinarians, though. That's good for veterinarians. A lot of reasons to go to the vet if you have a French Bulldog.
Very true.
That is interesting. I would not have guessed. They're not really, I guess, boutique as much anymore, I suppose.
No, and I think with all of the social media of them riding skateboards, I think that sent that through the roof.
Yeah, that is an interesting one. I would not have guessed that. Okay, hit us with another one.
Okay, here's another one. What is Vin Diesel's real name?
This isn't animal related. I don't know. Vin Diesel?
Yeah, but have you watched Fast and Furious?
Only like the first one? Way to make me not look cool.
I've watched a couple.
Pieces of Tokyo Drift.
Yeah. Vin Diesel's real name. I have no idea what Vin Diesel's real name is.
Mark Sinclair.
Oh, I
Really?
was not even close.
He doesn't really look like a Mark.
He does not look like a Mark.
Yeah, that's not super vet related, but we'll take it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Here's another.
these are fun.
I forgot how to say this, but what is the capital of
It's Assyria.
Assyria?
It's a reference. If you get it, you get it. But the capital of Assyria. Do you know what the capital of Assyria is?
No.
Okay. Okay, that may have been a stretch. Assyria doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
I never looked it up, but I think it's Nineveh.
Nineveh is
It's correct? Thank you. The only reason I know that is because I'm pretty sure the VeggieTales Jonah and the Whale show.
Oh, you mean that, Nineveh? It was the capital of Assyria!
Which,
You got the answer from VeggieTale?
yeah, when I was a kid, we watched VeggieTales, and I'm pretty sure Assyria is where Jonah was going to Nineveh, and at some point they referenced that it was the capital of Assyria. So,
Oh.
fun trivia.
I'm not caught up on my Veggie Tales, so I didn't
Yeah,
want
this may be biased to me, but let's see. I'm up 1-0. We're not doing very good.
We
And
are
this
not doing
And
very
that one was
good.
rigged. That one was rigged.
That one was rigged.
Okay.
Okay, well, here's an open-ended one for you. What is your favorite animal-related movie?
Oh gosh. Animal-related movie.
Well, there's Air Bud.
Yeah, but that one wasn't my favorite.
No?
No,
That's a
I don't
classic.
think so.
How about of the classics? You got Old Yeller, Rin Tin Tin. Have you watched Rin Tin Tin? That's goes
I have
way
not
back.
watched Renton.
You haven't? I watched it when I was like maybe 5.
I'm
But
trying to think. All of mine are cartoons that I'm coming up with. Like
Um,
Balto or Oliver and
ooh,
Company.
you know what's a good one? Oh gosh, what's the name? It's about a husky in the Arctic, I think. Baldo?
Balto, yeah.
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, Balto.
That's a cartoon?
Yeah, it was
I
a
don't think- I
cartoon.
think
Well,
they-
I think they made like a live action or something of
I think I
it.
only ever watched the live action.
Yeah. But yeah, that one, I'd say that one's probably my favorite, but Oliver and Company's pretty second. Like, I like the Dobermans. They're all grumpy and
I think the one
20s
that's
gangster.
I'm most nostalgic for is Winn-Dixie.
I don't remember that
You
one.
never watched Winn-Dixie?
I think I've watched it, but I don't remember that one.
It's a classic. It's a classic. You know, I think that was like a huge, like animal films were huge from like 2000 to 2010, and they just stopped making them. So like Air Bud, Balto, Winn-Dixie, and then, well, I guess then you had, you know what? I'm changing my answer. Homeward Bound. Homeward Bound is my favorite.
Homeward
I'm gonna
Bound
have to
was
say.
really good. I did like that one.
Yeah, that's good. There's also like the one that everybody remembers is like from like 2005 or whenever, or maybe earlier than that. Actually, earlier than that, I believe. But it's actually a remake of like one from like the 1950s or something. But I think that's my final
Yeah,
answer. That's my
yeah.
favorite movie.
No, I'm sticking with Balto.
Balto's good too.
That's good.
Balto's
That's just
good.
a great story. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like rushing against the clock. I mean,
Yeah,
I would be
it's a
cold.
lot more. It's a lot more. Those are more uplifting though than like Old Yeller and Lassie.
Very much so.
It's kind of nice to have a movie that's just like not about a really wholesome animal that ends up dying at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Nobody likes that.
Okay, what do we got?
Okay, how do you correctly pronounce the dog breed that is spelled XOLOITZCUINTLI?
Can I see the card on that one? Okay, so I know how the beginning is.
Yeah, the beginning is definitely Sholo, because I know they're known as Sholos. But the last part of that, I'm going to go, eats quaintly.
It's quaintly.
Eats quaintly. I'm going to go Sholo eats quaintly.
I'm gonna go Sholo Squintly.
Okay, you can kill that off.
Sholet Squintley.
Sholoa Squintly.
No, Sholo oots. Oot. That's ut.
UHT. That's
Sholo ut squintly.
Sholo Squintly.
I don't know.
Sholet Squintley.
Okay.
That's
Okay, we both
impossible
lose.
to pronounce.
Yeah. I call them the Mexican dogs.
Mexican hairless dogs.
Yeah, Mexican hairless dogs. That's how you pronounce that.
What is your favorite dog breed?
Poodle. No, I'm just
No.
kidding. Of course,
Oh
it's
my
a German
gosh.
Shepherd. I'm a German Shepherd mom.
You are. You know, I think you can tell just by looking at me that my favorite dog breed is going to be a lab or a golden retriever. It's a tie.
Yellow lab.
Yeah, yellow lab.
You very much have yellow lab feel.
I've been told I have yellow lab energy or golden retriever energy.
I don't know what that says about me.
I have,
I have German Shepherd.
you know what? You do. I think you do. You do have German Shepherd.
I might
energy a
bite
little
you.
bit.
I might protect you. We don't know.
Yeah, very, very outdoorsy, very, how do I say this nicely? Constantly switching what you're focusing
Yes,
on.
yes.
ADHD. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna final answer.
Okay, here's a toughie. What is the most common element in the atmosphere?
Not all of these are vet med related. If you haven't noticed,
Who asked this
I-
question?
I have my guess.
You have your guess?
In the atmosphere. Okay, I think I have my guess.
I don't know. I'm going to go carbon. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, nitrogen, but isn't carbon the most common? I'm not really sure.
If I get this right, what do I win? I feel like this one's hard.
The school chemistry prize. I'm gonna go nitrogen.
It is, in fact, nitrogen.
Yes.
Oh, loses.
Yes. Yes.
I should know this.
Well, if this was a science competition, then I would win. I think.
You would.
I like science in school. I was a big fan of science. I didn't really go to school, but I like science.
Okay, our last open-ended question is, what is your favorite SpongeBob episode?
Yeah.
Okay, so my favorite SpongeBob episode, I don't remember what the episode is called, but I just remember this line from when my nieces and nephews watched it, and it cracks me up still to this day. But Sandy is like, she turns to Patrick, she's like, don't you have somewhere else to be stupid? And he's like, not until 4. And that's my favorite. I love that.
My only experience with SpongeBob is YouTube clips. I never watched SpongeBob as a kid.
Never?
Didn't watch SpongeBob.
Oh my
no,
gosh.
we were no SpongeBob
There are
household.
so
It
many
was-
jokes that you missed.
It's tough. I just kind of get by saying I'm not a '90s kid, so I'm technically outside of that group. So it doesn't. But I really should be. People understand the references and I don't. So it's a very sad existence.
Yeah, you're going to have to go look some up.
Yeah, at least to get by, but it's okay. But I don't think so. Well, I will say I don't remember the episode, but we did watch an episode of SpongeBob in China, and I don't know what the episode was called because it was in Chinese. But that's pretty much
pretty good, though.
That's the only episode that I actually remember watching. So. I don't have one, unfortunately.
Thought of
What's
something
funnier
funnier
than
than 24.
24? You should have at least seen that.
25.
25.
See, this is what my life is. People making SpongeBob
Yes.
references and
There are
jokes.
so many good ones.
Well, have you watched Monty Python?
Yes, I have.
Okay, see, you have to watch. She hasn't watched like any Monty Python.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah. Well, they're a
Yeah.
sketch group, so there's like episodes and like movies, and they did like sketch comedy, and then they had movies like Monty Python and the Holy Grail,
Yes.
classic. The theory.
Oh my gosh, the like little clicky.
They're hilarious.
sound.
The clicking. 'Tis but a scratch.
Yeah.
You never nothing. No.
It's just a flesh wound.
Okay.
It's so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So this is. That's my rebuttal to the SpongeBob lack of SpongeBob.
That's a pretty good rebuttal. I feel like those are equal.
Yeah. At least. Yeah.
Probably going to get backlash for that, but they're pretty equal.
Yeah, I think most people would disagree. I think most people would be much more angry that you haven't watched SpongeBob than Monty Python. But
I don't know. Monty Python's pretty popular. I feel like most people have watched Monty Python.
I've never heard of it.
Unreal.
Oh, God.
That's crazy to have never even heard of it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, any other stories would you like to share?
I don't know. I liked your hero story about rescuing the poor little kitty.
Okay. Should I tell that
Yes,
again?
you should have to
that's
tell
my
that
first,
story.
I think, the first time we successfully got a cat back or successfully rescued a cat. Usually cats don't, escape because they're in carriers. But this one, we were at a vaccine clinic. We were outdoors in a parking lot doing a shot clinic, and we were just giving vaccines. I was a technician, and a client came up, and she had her kitty in a carrier, and as she was walking up, I think she lost hold of it, and it fell on the ground, and the door just swung open in slow motion. The cat just saunters out, and the client, when she goes down to pick up her cat, he gets spooked by something and he runs off under a car. And so at that point, we're all look around oh my gosh, there's a cat loose. So I walk over to the car to the side to try and keep him from going over to the road. And the client walks up to the car to try and get him. But he gets spooked again, and he runs across the parking lot, and there's an apartment complex separated from the parking lot by an iron fence. He goes under the fence, and then he goes over to somebody's car in the parking lot of the apartment complex, and he just stays there. So, try and
Tell it like it is.
I'm just trying to be helpful,
Hero status.
I go run over to the fence, and I was, this was a few years and a lot of pounds ago, and I climbed over the fence. It was an 8-foot iron fence, and I climbed over. There's a gate right there, which later it turns out the gate was just unlocked. I could have just opened and walked through, so that was completely unnecessary. But I able to get over the fence, go over to the car, and kind of coax the kitty. I kind of hold out my hand to let her smell it and get her to start coming over to me. And she's walking towards me. She's kind of smelling my hand, I'm trying to get her to come out. And just as she's about to be out of the car, she kind of turns back around to go back underneath. And so I don't want to get her to get away. So I just grab whatever I can, which happens to be her tail. And so I got scratched up a lot after that and bit. But we got the cat back, and he was safe.
Aww.
So it worked out. I got that was probably the most scratched up I've been, and but it worked out. It was
I'm sure she was excited to be home.
Yeah,
and not
well,
under a car.
I hate to grab a cat by the tail, but I didn't want her to get away. So
Yeah.
that would have not been a fun story.
Yeah.
So,
Aw.
anyways,
See, I love those stories though, because as an owner, that just makes my heart happy that you were able to go to such lengths to get that baby back to her.
yeah. Well, at a certain point, anything's better than the cat, a dog or a cat getting away. So
Yeah.
if that happens, I mean, we've had it at the clinic here where somebody's bringing their pet and they just get spooked and they have maybe their collar's on a little too loose. So pro tip, your collar should always be tight but loose enough for you to just get 2 fingers in underneath the collar. If I can stick my whole arm through the collar, then it is way too loose, and it needs to be tightened. So I can't count how many times I've seen a loose collar result in a dog running around and us kind of trying to chase it
Gosh.
Benny Hill music is playing in the background. And
True. They love to throw it in reverse at the worst times. They're
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
I think that's kind of one reason why it happens so often is normally your dog doesn't see something that makes him want to scoot up in reverse, but when he sees the doctor, that will do it, you know? So, it's all fine and good to have the loose collar when, he's on a walk and he's, you're just running
Yeah.
around. But then, he sees the doctor and he starts backing up and then that collar just slips over the head. Happens all the time. with harnesses as well.
Yeah.
So
They're great about just throwing those feet forward and just whoop, right out.
Yeah, it's just, again, it's like, it works really great when they're moving forwards. Once they start moving backwards, it really does not, it really stops working very well.
But that's at least one of the times that it worked out really well and the owner was able to leave happy with that kitty. That makes me so happy.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. it had a good ending.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one of the few times I've gotten scratched up. I don't, usually I avoid that. I'm sensitive.
Me too.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I don't get scratched very often. So.
Sarah, do you have any animal-related stories? Do you have any dogs or cats?
Not currently, no.
No? Mm-mm.
That's terrible.
Gosh, I have a zoo.
I have 2 dogs and 2 cats and 2 kids.
Well, I'm out of here. Gosh.
How many animals do you have right now?
Right now, so my 2 German Shepherd kids are Finley, Quinn, and Theodore. And they're those big fluffy bears. And then I have a lot of people don't know, I actually have a cat. So I have a long-haired black and gray.
Coexisting with the German Shepherds.
Yeah, he's tough as nails.
I see.
And he acts just like a dog. I love it. Like he'll go poley with them and like it's so fun. But anyway, Shadow, I rescued him. And then he likes to adopt random stray cats that I have to find homes for. So occasionally I have these random adoptions that Shadow's brought home. And then I have 2 draft horses. They're called Percherons. And 2 quarter horses, a lineback dun and a palomino. And then I have a African gray parrot who his name is Al Capone because he's a hardened criminal and he likes to say really funny things at the worst time. And then and then I do wildlife rehabilitation on the side and that sort of thing and help out at rehab centers. And so sometimes I'll have different wildlife that comes in and out of my home. But the permanent residents, I guess that would be what? 8 permanent residents at my house. So yeah.
You really do have a zoo.
I really do.
That is too much because I feel like I have too much with the 2 cats and the 2 dogs. I could not do any more. I'm going to blame my wife for the fact that we had 2 dogs and 2 cats because we had we have Benito and Pickles. Benito was her cat before we got married, and then Pickles, somehow my wife managed to catch a stray kitten in our backyard, and it was like running around in the backyard, and it ran into the dog's cage, and she decided to close it because she was worried about the kitten's safety.
Oh no.
And so we ended up with a feral stray kitten.
Aww.
Which she was adorable, but she was extremely aggressive and feral for like probably a solid month or so in the bathroom. But we didn't want to take her to like the shelter or something like that. We're like, maybe we'll take her to the shelter next week or something. And then just eventually she warmed up to us and she started coming out of the bathroom, and now she's. I'm not going to say annoying, but she's definitely doesn't have any personal boundaries. She's very vocal.
Okay.
And especially when she's hungry. So, if our alarm clock doesn't go off, she'll let us know in the morning.
I think that's just a cat thing. Like Shadow is the same way. He constantly is like wanting his food moved around or more food added. Like you are the most needy of my animals.
Yeah. Benito's a lot more relaxed. So he's much more independent. Yeah. Pickles is a lot less independent, a lot more kind of dependent on us now, which is funny because she was feral beforehand. But now I try to get her, when she's annoying, I'll try to get her to go outside, and she doesn't want to go anymore. Benito loves nothing more than to be outside. That's his whole goal in life is just to be outside. But
Yeah, Shadow's pretty much the same way. He likes hanging out outside. He'll just come in to like eat, and obviously at night he likes to be put up, but I live in the country, so he kind of just roams around. But I'm just gonna throw this out there. I think you should try a parrot. It keeps your whole house just, entertaining.
Yeah.
It's like a commentator for everything that you do. You go to the microwave, he beeps like the microwave. You open the door, he squeaks like the door.
Yeah. That's what I really need is more sensory overload.
Yeah.
At my house. Yeah. I think I'm okay with the 2 kids.
Are you sure? He'll even give decorating advice.
Really?
Yeah, like one time I was doing my little fireplace mantle, and I was decorating it. I don't remember which holiday, but I was talking to my mother who was sitting on the couch, and I was like, hey, does this look all right? My bird, it's all right. And I was like, thanks, bud. I need to step up my game. See, I wouldn't have gotten that.
It's nice to have like an honest opinion, though.
Yeah.
Who needs ChatGPT if you have a parrot?
Exactly. Al Capone, he tells it exactly like it is.
He would keep it real. Yeah.
Yep. He even holds conversations like he's on the phone. I don't even have to answer. He's like, hello, this is Tara.
That's great for scam calls.
It really is. I've thought about it.
Bet he doesn't pay taxes, though.
No.
Keep an eye on that.
No, he's definitely a squatter. Like, he don't pay anything.
Squawker.
He is. And then he tells me that I'm really good when I change out his water and his food. He tells me that I'm a good girl, and I have changed it. Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think that would be. I think that'd be too much. I think I've already got plenty of.
You don't want your dog to be like, good job every time that you go feed him.
Yeah. No. I think.
No.
I think I'm.
No.
I think I'm fine.
Okay. I tried.
I think I'll pass. I think I'm good with what I have.
Okay. Well, you know where I'm at. So.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that's all I have. That's all our questions. That's all our stories. So.
Oh, that is not all our stories. That's just the ones we're going to tell this time.
I think that's all we have time.
That's
for.
all we have time for today. We got other stuff to do.
Yeah. I don't think we would have enough time to tell all your stories.
No. Next episode.
Yeah. Maybe next episode.